what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy this. I saw a text from somebody at the same rehearsal dinner saying that Taylor was going around telling everybody the New Orleans Saints were going to pick Jackson Dart.
This is a joke, right?
I think the person probably knew what they were doing, but I did have my sources tell me that you said the Saints were going to pick Jackson Dart.
No, absolutely not. We can go back and check. Months now, I have said I would not take a quarterback in the first round of this NFL draft. I mocked Mason Graham to him the other day.
Not what you would do. Not what you would do. What you thought they were going to do.
No, I didn't think they were going to do that. Maybe, I don't know how you can confuse this. They asked, will the Saints trade back up into the first round and take Jackson Dart? And my response yesterday, 2 days ago, a week ago has always been, I hope not. If you like Jackson Dart, just take him at 9. Because if you like Jackson Dart enough to trade back up in the first round, you think he's your franchise quarterback.
You're giving up a ton of cap. You're giving up capital anyway.
If he's your franchise quarterback,
yeah,
he's worth a number 9 pick. So no, don't trade up. Just take him at 9 if you like him. Do I want him to take him at 9? Absolutely not. I think they made the correct move.
Maybe you mentioned something about the odds that were trending towards Jackson Dart at 9.
I was just asked about him, and I was like, I hope they don't take him, but if they do, just take him at 9, not back in the first round.
I like to think that you
not take him at if you're going to trade back up to 20, just take him at 9.
I like to think that you gave a speech, and in that speech, you just used it to go full Mel Kiper and berate all the teams who didn't agree with your mock or your analysis of the draft.
No, I don't love Shedeur nearly as much as Mel Kiper. We'll get into that, I'm sure. Guys, I thought he was going to give a eulogy.
It seems like he's on the payroll. Seems like he might be on the Sardashian payroll.
When Shedeur Sanders didn't go 21, and I never thought he was going to go 21, and what was the report that came out yesterday? The Steelers also liked Dart more than Shedeur Sanders. He didn't go 21. Mel Kiper's up there yelling, comparing Shedeur Sanders to Tom Brady, to Joe Montana, to Brock Purdy, to all these guys that didn't go in the first round. I'm like, no, he was never going in the first round, man. We had talked about the chances of him falling literally a month ago on this exact show. He was never going that high. And Mel's up there freaking out, which is weird because Mel Kiper was supposed to retire 15 years ago when Jimmy Clausen didn't become a good NFL quarterback. He said that on air. So, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know when Mel's ever actually right about
Mel
a
into
pick,
retirement. The man who built the spectacle that you saw last night.
Did he build that though?
Hell yeah, he was a key piece of it, dude.
Does Mel fire
Mel
people
Kiper's
up?
been synonymous with the draft for 40 years.
Mel fires people up, obviously. We're sitting here talking about it, but what's Mel ever actually right about?
But nobody's right about the draft. Literally every mock in the world fell apart the second pick when the Jaguars traded up to get the Browns.
Well, I was telling you, I went and looked at our Rivers had us send in a station survey yesterday about 1 o'clock. She put it out. Me, Musso,
so this is who would
Annie.
these Saints pick at 9?
Or I guess who should they take at 9? I think 4 of us went Mason Graham, myself included.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he
ended
wasn't
up being
there,
off the board at 5.
But none of us, except Ross Jackson, had Kelvin Banks.
Because I'm a man, I said Jackson Dart, noted Star Wars fan. Once I learned that Jackson Dart does the eye black down one side to emulate Anakin Skywalker's scar, I knew that was a guy I wanted a piece of. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. In fact, secret good sign for Giants fans here, okay? So Jackson Dart does that. I believe that Abdul Carter puts Darth Vader on his nose tape. So major big Sith energy coming out of that draft class in New York right now might be the class that turns it all around for the G-men. But so it was not any of the guys. So station survey says everybody was wrong except for
Ross Jackson. He put it out about what, 2 o'clock? Oh, no, it was during match show, so probably 3. He put it
Our
on.
guy, Ross Jackson, LouisianaSports.net, guys. We talk about it every single day. Ross does such a good job of spearheading Saints coverage on LouisianaSports.net. He said the Saints would select Kelvin Banks, and he was correct. And I got to be honest, dude. I think the Kelvin Banks pick is a great one. It is, and again, this is, so I think this is how you can kind of evaluate draft picks. Positionally, does it make sense, right? Like, does the actual position you're chasing make sense to draft? And then how do you feel about the player? And I know that these Saints have invested a ton in O-line, so it's kind of brutal that it still stands out as a need. But guess what? That doesn't change the reality. It still is a need. And so I love Nick Underhill's analogy of this is like buying new tires on the car, a new roof for your home. They're things that are expensive, but not sexy, but you have to do them. And this is Kellen Moore continuing his philosophy that he has stated from day one, which is building from the inside out. It's a game won in the trenches. And in an ideal world, you see how a great left tackle, though again, he has some positional versatility, but you see how great left tackle work out in this team. I mean, in an ideal world, you have Banks at left tackle, Ruiz and Penning at guard, I think, McCoy at center, and then maybe move Fuanga back to right tackle. And like, that's a group that the tackles and centers are really good, which could help potentially raise both the guards' level of play. Like, the guards aren't that good there, but that's enough there. And really having both tackles, if both guys work out, having both tackles on rookie deals is really friendly for a quarterback long-term. So positionally, going after left tackle, even if it is the third guy taken to that position at 9, bit of a run there, positionally, I think it makes sense. So then we say, okay, well, what about the player? And it's harder to have a better college resume than Kelvin Banks. I mean, he just turned 21, and he started 3 years at Texas, 42 games, first-team All-American, won the Lombardi Trophy, won the Outland Trophy. I mean, what are we talking about? Like, sure, there's a chance he doesn't work out, but it's about as, how do I say this? Conservative, I don't know, maybe conservative is the word. It's just about as surefire of a guy as you're going to find. Like maybe he won't be all pro, but there's no disaster potential.
High floor.
On Kelvin Banks. Yes, thank you. Very high floor, you would assume. This is not drafting Trevor Penning because he has a good week at the Senior Bowl and you love his physical skill set and you think he has potential. This is not a potential pick. This is a guy, and Kellen Moore referenced this. This is a guy who has been proven playing Sunday guys every Saturday for the last 3 years. And he's been dominant. So I love the pick. I really do. I guess you could say, I know it's not the sexiest, but I love the pick. Mick Loomis said, it's a quote, if we're picking a player in the top 10, we want that person to be a key player for the next 8 to 10 years. We can sleep at night because we've got that position covered. Now, the Saints have they have a second rounder and 2 third rounders today. We'll get into all of that, potential players that could be on the market, but I really like the Kelvin Banks pick at 9. Actually, a bit more than I even thought I would have before it happened. Like, once I stopped and thought about it, I was like, okay, yes, this is a solid building pick in a new era of Saints football.
Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.